it's just these women, where do they get off? Where do they get off lecturing men like this? I don't get it. I don't understand it.
You don't know anything about struggling economically or financially. So to tell a single mother who decided to stay home and raise her children instead of work that she doesn't deserve a penny to raise her kids after a divorce is the most privileged piece of shit thing to say.
This is the type of nagging that drives men to suicide.
Good.
You think, oh, Justin got triggered. He got triggered because, you know, men have to go get nagged on by life, right? They have to go get nagged on. They go to work, they're nagged. They turn on the media, they're just nagged. They're told they need to date this way. They're not good enough. This. All the criticisms of men. Now he's nagged for banging hot women.
I don't have a dating life.
So you don't date?
No.
Do you have a perspective about who you want to marry? Do you intend to get married?
I do. I do intend to get married and have kids.
So where are you at on that?
I'm trying to get prepared for that mentally.
What does that mean? You're 26 years old.
I like my life. I like being single. I like being a guy. I like what I like. I like reading books. I like doing my show. I'm a pretty antisocial person. And it's a big adjustment for a man to go from having a life where you can do whatever you want, go wherever you want, unaccountable, you know, everything like that, to then you have to be roommates with women and children. It's a totally different lifestyle. And I don't have a regular sleep schedule. I'm awake all night. I'm asleep all day. You know, and my sleep schedule's moving around all the time. I like to go out on drives all the time. The idea of, like, you know, my wife sending me out the door, okay, be home by 10, you know, call me and tell me where you're going. Or, you know, I go on a trip, I got to get the car seats and buy all the plane tickets and stuff like that.
And this is something, women are not competing with other women. They're competing with men's peace. And that's what he's saying. He's saying, and this is how a lot of Gen Z guys feel. It's not that a lot of them are sexless, right? A lot of them, it's not that they have another choice of a woman to date if someone comes in, but you're competing with silence. And women that don't understand men have no idea how much energy they spend, and they don't appreciate how much energy they spend just being around us and listening to our problems.
Yeah, I think you should probably mature on that point. I mean, what?
Yeah.
And this is so hypocritical, right? Because remember, Candace Owens, she had from 16 to 30, she had freedom to date whoever. She hasn't been doing the trad thing for that long, or the trad, right? And she's given up nothing.
Do you attend the mass?
So, do you know what? Oh my God, I can't with these women. I can't do it. Now she's signaling, well, I attend mass. It's just these women. Where do they get off? Where do they get off lecturing men like this? I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I also don't appreciate the lecture. You don't know me, you know, so I know you're married. I know you're older than me, but you don't know me. You don't know my life. You don't know my situation. I don't think you're in a position to give me advice, especially as a woman, honestly. I don't think women, you know, this is something in the right wing. We say we're anti-feminist, and then women go around telling men what to do, who are not their husbands. And, you know, I don't really buy into that ideologically, but that's besides the point. You know, my life has been tumultuous from the very beginning. From the time I turned 18, people were coming for my neck and trying to get me, and I was kicked out of college. And then, you know, once you're branded as an anti-Semite, before it became cool or popular, can't get a job, can't make a living.
Looks maxing is this trend online where you are trying to make yourself look as physically attractive as possible.
It's just incredible how women can criticize men for looks maxing with makeup on. It's just incredible. It's like, you can't tell men anything. Women go under the knife and get fat moved from their stomach to their ass. And a man hits himself in the face with a hammer, and World War. Now they have to They have to nag him.
The fact that women don't need men to survive anymore has caused the male loneliness epidemic. Men have to manufacture a sense of need for their presence. And you don't know how to be desirable to women, so you're lonely.
Okay, it's such bullshit because one, you're fat. You just, as a fat person, you can't say anything ever. The definition of nagging: a person constantly harassing somebody to do something or painfully, persistently worrying. We want to argue or debate. We have a tendency to use the tactics, the female tactics. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Shame, guilt, insult, need to be right, nagging. I'm going to add nagging. Shame, guilt, insult, need to be right, and nagging. Pearl, money can't buy happiness. Well, it depends if there's a nagging wife in that big house. There's a lot of rich men imprisoned by their nagging wives.
I mean, you set the parameters and you don't follow the rules.
Yeah. Well,
let me ask you.
Now she's going to nag more. Okay, so I want to stick to the topic. You can do it.
If you're so grateful for,
okay,
and you think,
okay,
you
now
haven't
she's going to
been-
crash out.
She's
going to crash out. Now she's going to crash out. I knew it. Women, we tend to be so insufferable to have conversations
well,
with.
that's
That we don't even nobody ever calls us out on it. There's the crash out.
But you need to look at the broader picture, not just rely on anecdotes, and don't make things up out of full cloth. You don't know anything about struggling economically or financially. So to tell a single mother who decided to stay home and raise her children instead of work that she doesn't deserve a penny to raise her kids after a divorce is the most privileged piece of shit thing to say.
This is the type of nagging that drives men to suicide.
Good. Go ahead and quote me, because you make shit up.
Yeah.
And you just think like it's going to stand.
nagging,
You've never
make
had
it
a
end.
strong woman
Make it end, the
challenge your
nagging. Make it
bullshit
end.
assertions. So go ahead and
Make
tell me,
it end.
what have I complained about?
Okay.
Give me the quote.
Now, this leads to Allie Beth Stuckey. Now, Allie Beth Stuckey is going viral this week because she just cannot help herself. She can't stop nagging men.
Feminism has failed women.
Okay, so notice from the beginning, feminism has failed women. It's not women's choices. It's not women failing women. It's this, they're getting tricked. Never any accountability on the women. Women don't want to be whores. They're just tricked. Really?
Porn has weakened men.
Is she going to address the fact that if you really include female romance novels, all these Netflix shows that are basically pornos for women, and females' consumption of porn, women watch it more than men. Why don't you hold the women accountable? Why don't you stop nagging the men? Why don't you watch your kids?
It creates addiction and shame. It destroys marriages. It ruins your perception of other people.
Now, she blames porn for destroying the marriages, not the women being insufferable bitches, not the women not having sex with their husbands, not the women getting fat. Oh, it's the porn, really? But why don't we talk about the reasons men are watching the porn? If you're an insufferable fat bitch of a wife and your husband watches porn, what's his other choice? He can't divorce in Christianity. He can't cheat on you. And now he can't even rub one out to some random chick on the internet. Really? Fuck you. Fuck you. 10% of Gen Z women are on OnlyFans. I do want to show that you are also interrupting me. So
yeah. Pearl, muting your guests is a very disrespectful thing to do.
Okay, and I'm going to do it again. Yeah, again, you can nag these simps. You can't nag me.